Hello students, let's start strings in Python. So what is the string? So a string is a sequence of characters enclosed within quotes. So and Python treats single and double quotes as a equal. An individual character in a string is accessed using a subscript that is in square bracket and index number, and the subscript should always be an integer that will be positive integer or that can be positive integer or negative and begin with 0. So here we can see the diagram of indexing, that in a string hello python there are 12 members or 12 characters including space, and we can access them through their indexing number 0 1 2 3 4 to 11 for positive index, and for negative index it's start from -1 to -12. Let's run some programs, and before going to the compiler we just go and understand some more qualities of this string. So strings are immutable. It means we cannot modify change the contents of a string after its creation. In other words, we can say item assignment is not supported in strings. It means we cannot change any character between the string. And strings operations are given here, that concatenate sorry concatenates and repetition and membership operations like in and not in. Let us take a quick look of important string operations available in Python. Plus multiplication, in and not in, it returns true and false according to the character that is in or not in that string. After this, colon used in square bracket, that is for range. So it extract the characters from a given range, whatever range given using colon. So there are three parameters of extracting the characters, that is in start, stop and steps, how much step it increases for extracting if, for each time. Then after slices, so in bracket colon use and colon name, it means it extracts the characters from the given index. Here some example is given, hello python, and then after we add two strings and multiply the string, then also find out that any character is that is in that string or not. So here edge find, if we trying to find out the small lower edge in lowercase in string 1, so it give false. But if we try to find out edge in capital letter in str1, so it gives us true. So let's run some codes and try to understand through our compiler. So here string that s equal to python is easy. So when we give print statement, it will give us the string, and when we use len method, then it gives us the length of this string. So when we run this program, we get output python is easy and 14 is the length of this string. Then do some other. So for other operation, let's define another variable f equal to python is easy. Then after we f equal to python plus 12 is our another string. And now I am trying to add the both of string by using concatenation function, operation. So print and s plus F, then run the program, and we watch here Python is so easy 14 for the second print statement, and Python is easy at Python class 12. Both statement or both strings are added. Then after our another, that is multiplication operator for multiplying the string as many times as. So let's try to run again. And here we multiply s with 6. Then we can see what is the result after running this on here, that Python is easy 6 times printed in last up to last line. Then is or in or not in functions. So first we delete this whole things, and then after we try to find out any character in that string. So for in and not in, we try to find out which character. So we try to find out y character in this string or not. So let's try y, then after in, and then after our string name, that is s, and when we run the program, let's see what is the result. So the result is true. So y in, it gives us true. And if we try to find out another character just like k in s, so k is in s, not false, it gives us. And let's use not in again. So when we use not in, so k not in but s, it means it gives true, means k is not available in this string. So this is a true statement, and when we write k in s, so it gives false. So after in and not in, the operator used that range and slice. So let's come to the string slicing section. So string slicing section, slicing is used to retrieve a subset of values. Slicing is used to retrieve the subset of values. A slice of a string is nothing but a substring. This extract substring is termed as slice. A chunk of characters can be extracted from a string using slice operator with 3 indices in square bracket separated by colon, and syntax is string name and start, end and step. So start means the integer where the slicing starts. By default it starts from 0, and end position means +1 position. Whatever I give, if we give the value 7, so the 6th indexing number it will stop. And step, that integer value which determines the increment between each index for slicing. Let's see, example is given here. In any string str1 and str2, hello Python is a string, and when we type different indexes using colon in square brackets, we get according to the result of that values. Let's try to this slicing. So for slicing, come to the program, and Python is easy is our string. Let's do its slicing or create slices. So slices s, and between indexing between square brackets, then colon, and watch what happened. It gives us the string that Python is easy, whole string without colon. Now we change the values colon and 13, so it will give us the 13 characters from the starts, then Python is and the 14 character will not print here. Then if we use 7th characters to the 13 characters, so when we run that is EAS, so is our 7th character, so 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 7 after 8. So indexing is 7 means starting from 0, it means after 7 character, so 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, 7th character is and up to 13 minus 1 means the 13th character, or in indexing the 12th number of index. And if we use some other indices like third column and increment by 1, and from starting to end, to starting from 0 to 13 and increment of 1 and 1, and let's see what happened. So it gives us Python is EAS. It means by default increment 1 by 1 is the same value provided by this. So if we change it to, then was the result. So it gives us, after running, PTOSE is increment by P, then skip Y, and then T, then skip H, then O, then skip N, then space, then skip I, and then S, then skip the space and E, then skip A and give S. So by using this string slicing operation, we can get the subsets of that string. Some built-in string methods are also in Python, just like is alpha function or is digit function, or lower function is lower function, upper function is upper function, is or L strip function or L strip chars built-in function, R strip or R strip chars is space or is title, join, swap case, partition or separator, ORD and CHR function. So let's do one by one their practicals and try to understand what is the use of these functions, built-in functions. So first we use is alpha function. So for using is alpha function, we just delete this, and here we use with print statement, print, then bracket, and our string name is s dot is. It means we are asking alpha, is alpha, and then close the parenthesis and run the program. So we get false. So is alpha gives us false because of it means we ask from the interpreter that is only alphabet in this string. So string name is s, and if the only alphabet in that string, it gives us a true value as in result. So if we delete the spaces from the string, it gives us true value. So run the program and let's see, it gives us true value. Okay, after is alpha, the another built-in method is digit. Is digit return as a value, yes, true or false according to the digits available in that string. So let's define a string who have some digits. So d equal to 4 5 7 8 6 and then n space and u and this. Now try to print is digit. Digit means if the whole string is digit or not. So d dot digit, when we run the program, first time in first print statement we get true, and in second method we get false because of the string d have a character and a space both. After removing the character space we get true and true result. So is alpha means asking to the interpreter that a whole string is alpha or not. It means it returns true if the string contains only letters, otherwise return false. Same as in is digit, the method returns true if the string contains only digits, otherwise false. After s digit and s is alpha, we try to do some other practicals on lower, is lower, upper and is our methods. So let's try lower method. So for lower method, we do some changes that Python pyt capital H capital. So there is a combination of capital small letters, so it is easy for us to understand that what the interpreter will do after giving the lower method. So print d dot lower and let's see what result it gives us after running this program. So d dot lower, it means d is already in lower and uppercase, it's a different thing. So s dot lower, so run the program. So Python is easy, is totally in lower cases, where we wrote y, t and h in uppercase. So after this we use is lower method. So it's give us result the whole string is in lowercase or not. So after running this, it give us false. This means the whole string is not in lowercase. Same as we use upper, that it also gives false because of not the whole string is uppercase, but if it has only upper function use, so it will gives us in upper letter. Python is easy. Let's do some spaces. Okay, Python is double H is here. Okay, Python is okay. Then L strip means strip from left side and R strip means strip from the right side. So for stripping the string we have two methods, L strip and R strip. So we can use here L strip and R strip function also. So for using that method, first we remove these codes. Okay, print, and in print statement our string name is s dot l. L strip means strip from the left side, and what to strip, that we have to strip from left side, T Y and P. Let's see what happened when we run this method. So when we run this method, we get TYP is not defined in line 2. So TYP, because of from left side, so P, just write P Y T and was the result. So it says L strip function will not give us any result because of PYT is not defined in single or double quote. So it can't understand that it's what. Let's use double quotes for PYT and run this program. So HON is easy, so PYT was removed by the string from the left side or stripped by the left side, and then it prints the remaining string. If we change the sequence P, T and then Y, there is not any matter about the sequence of these characters. If we use TPY, let's see. So TPY when we use, so it gives us YTHON. It means it does not recognize, it did not recognize small letter T and small letter lowercase t and lowercase y, and the interpreter only removed P which he found in the string. After left L strip, we can same as do the R strip function also. Then is space, so L strip, let's try R strip in same program. R strip and R strip, so PTY, so A and Y. Then when we run the program, we can get Python is EAS. EAS means he did not found A in that sequence from right side, so it removes only Y. And if we use S also here and run the program, so Python is E is only the printable or result. Then after is space, so after R strip, L strip, is space or is title, so is space returns true if string contains only white space characters, otherwise returns false. So if string contains only white space, if it contains other than white space, means characters are also in string, so it gives a false result. So here if we run this program by using another D equal only space, let's remove this dot also again. Okay, and now check is space, and after running is space, see the result false, because of in the string Python is easy, there are characters also, and if we use this method with another variable D or another string D, it gives us true. Then is title, so it gives us if the this title method doesn't take any arguments, and it returns true if string properly title cased, else returns false if the string is not in a title case string or an empty string. So title case means first letter is in title is in capital letter. Then after join sequence and swap case. Swap case return or swap the case of given string. It means it's change the capital letter into small letter and small letter into capital letter. Then after another method is partition method, and it is used to split the given string using the separate specified separator. And so let's see, after join swap case will swap the and partition separator. ORD function returns the ASCII code of that character which one given within ORD method after creating that string in any string. Okay, and CHR function returns character represented by the inputted ASCII numbers. So it is all about string. Then here we have a program that for changing that for counting the lowercase and uppercase letters in a string. So let's do this program. So I'm opening a file of this program, that is here we create. So here we input any string and print that string. After that we create these three variables: ul for upper case letters, l for lower case letters, and I equal to 0 for running the loop or for finding the or for indexing the that given string. So while loop is running, I is less than length of the string, and if the first character or the index character is lowercase, then it gives return, and whenever it gives return, the number of letters in that lowercase or uppercase is increased by 1, and then after at the last we get the number of uppercase letters and lowercase letters. So let's run this program. So here we can see enter any string. So let's enter any string that computer science, and when we run this program, when we enter, we get first the name of string, then number of uppercase letters is 8 and number of lowercase letter is 7. In next part we understand about the lists. Thank you.